What's up, YouTube? You're Inside the Edge, and I'm back with another video. Thank you guys for tuning in. And if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe, do all that good stuff. I got you guys covered. I love talking football. This is the NFL offseason. It is right around the corner where things will officially pop off. It looks like, the draft is around the corner as well. So this is an exciting time for football, guys. And I'm excited to do this video. And today I want to talk about Saquon Barkley. Looking at his situation, it looks like the New York Giants is going to allow him to enter free agency. And this is a time for Saquon to find the right team that he can contend on. And I think a perfect destination, well, I don't want to use the word perfect, but a good destination for Saquon Barkley is to go to the Philadelphia Eagles. Now, it's pretty interesting when you look at their rivalry. Howie Roseman, it looks like, he's in a situation where this is a must-win kind of season for Philly, or within at least the next 4 years. Looking at Jalen Hurts' contract, his contract is between 40 to 50 million per year. When you're paying a franchise quarterback that much, you're expecting a Super Bowl at least out of these next 4 years. So I think this is going to be a very important offseason for the Eagles. Looking at this team, what they do best is running the football. And looking at DeAndre Swift, I don't think he's going to be coming back to Philly, but it's a possibility. It's not out the window, but I do like the fit of Saquon coming to Philadelphia. When you look at this, offensive line for Philly with London Dickerson, Lane Johnson, Cam Jernigan, Tyler Steen, guys like that on this offensive line, it's going to make a huge impact for Saquon, where I can see Saquon being a 1,000-yard rusher. I think we're going to see a much better Saquon Barkley than we've seen in the previous years. Even though, despite looking at his, last season, Barkley, he rushed for 962 yards. He averaged 3.9 yards per carry with 6 touchdowns. He caught 41 for 58 passes for 280 yards with 4 touchdowns. He was just right there on the cusp of hitting 1,000 yards rushing last year with 962. Just imagine if the Giants was if they had a better offensive line. I think we would have seen that number be a lot more higher. Everyone knows that, the Giants, their offensive line hasn't been, they've been in the bottom 20 for the past 3 years. So coming into Philly, I think, we're going to see a lot more, of Saquon running for 30-yard runs, 40-yard runs. We're going to see a lot of those kind of bursts from him, because I'm going to assume he's going to see a lot more holes open up for him, and he's going to miss the days that he missed when he was, in his early years with the Giants. But, Saquon, I think he's an upgrade from DeAndre Swift. When you look at Swift, again, he's a good running back, young, solid, a really good runner, really slithery. But I think Saquon, what he also brings to, Philly, his impact is he's more versatile. When you look at, pass blocking, pass protection, I think Saquon is really good at picking up on defenses when it comes to blitz, picking up, guys coming off the edge. I think Saquon can really help and protect Jalen Hurts when it comes to, that aspect of the running game. And I don't think, Swift is really, the best pass block, running back. So I think, Saquon can definitely bring that element to the Eagles. And that's why I think that's also a good, move for Saquon. And I guess I can kind of talk about the downhill to Saquon, just because when you look at his health, he's missed 24 games over a 6-year career. He's missed 14 games from the torn ACL he suffered in 2020. And then he suffered that ankle injury, man. That ankle injury was sick, man. It looked like his ankle was like out of his foot. It was just insane. But the way he just can rehabilitate his body. Again, he's only 27 years of age now, where he has the ability to go through pain and suffer through pain, but also, rehabilitate his body through rehab and get himself ready to play every Sunday. That's also a guy that's also the character he has, where that's what you're going to get out of Saquon Barkley. He's going to put his body on the line. He's going to run hard every time he runs the football. He runs physical. I still think he has some moves where he can juke defenders. I don't think he's fallen off the map. I still think he's a top running back just because of what he can do in the running game and also in the passing game as well when it comes to screenplays. And that's something that Philly loves to run. So I think he, fits this offense, especially with, A.J. Brown and my guy, Devontae Smith. It just seems like, with those two guys as threats, as deep threats, and just threats as receivers, I think that's also going to allow Saquon to breathe a little bit, where teams are not so much stacking the box like what happened when he was with the Giants, where I think he can really prosper, where defenders and defenses also, has to also focus on those two guys, and it allows just the running game to be more free. And I think Saquon, he kind of needs that, man, because for the past 3 years, teams have been stacking the box on him, but things will change. Like, just looking at Philly's offense, I think they're just such a threat on offense. I think he will just be super dynamic to play alongside Jalen Hurts. So with that being said, guys, I don't want to make this video too long, but I want to hear your guys' thoughts. I want to know, how do you guys feel about Saquon possibly coming to Philly? For you Philly fans, who else do you see at running back if it's not Saquon? So until next time, have a good day. Peace.